on Tuesday, February the 17th. And I want to wish you all a very special, happy new moon in Aquarius day. There is a solar eclipse. This is also being referred to as the Ring of Fire event. And it's pretty powerful, the energy that and the opportunity it's bringing forward for all of us. So let me talk a little bit about this to you. And I have put a link in the chat. If you want to chat and ask me questions, you can click on the link and come into Riverside, which is the platform I'm using to stream this live. I'm also streaming live on Facebook. Welcome. So I wanted to begin by sharing something that I'm using at this important time in our history as humans. Awaken. And this is a blend that Gary Young, the creator of Young Living, created to support people to their highest potential. I'm banging it because this is the last of what I'm using, and I have it on my desk. I breathe it in. I put it on my third eye. I put it in my hair and massage my own scalp, on my shoulders, my neck. I rub it in. It helps me to feel open to the possibilities. And it was created to help support us emotionally and spiritually in letting go of what no longer serves and to move into creation mode of creating the highest potential vibrationally. It's consisting of 5 very powerful and potent blends in the Young Living lineup. And if you don't know Young Living by now, Young Living is the only company with their own farms, seed to seal around the world, with the quality process of doing not only from the seed, but all the way to the distillation and the bottling and the shipping and stellar processes and testing measures, the largest lab equipment in the world to test the constituents and make sure they're pure. And that's important to me. So I say that because if you're using other oils, they may have ingredients in there that don't support what we're looking to achieve, what I'm looking to achieve. So 20 years ago, I chose to say yes to Young Living, and it has been absolutely an incredible journey. So these 5 blends are forgiveness, and forgiveness is an extremely important choice for emotional peace and support, letting go of what no longer serves, correct? Dreamcatcher, which helps to facilitate our dreaming and our envisioneering at night or during the day, because we can lucid dream, correct? We can go anywhere we want in our imaginations and our minds. That's the second blend. Present time. When we are in the past or in the future, we are not being present in the moment to enjoy and create and manifest the powerful potential of the current moment. So present time is another blend that is in this blend Awaken. Joy blend, which I put over my heart. I am diffusing joy, and the 5th blend is harmony right now together in my main bathroom. And I walk in there and it just lifts me up the minute I open the door with this floral scent. Rose is the highest frequency oil. That is one of the major flowers in there. Ylang ylang, I believe bergamot, so many others in these 2 blends. So in other words, when we reach our olfactory sense and without chemicals like in candles or in anything that disrupts our pituitary and pineal, we are actually cleansing and clearing and restoring and renewing, which is important to me. And this is also an invitation for this time. I wanted to speak to you about the theme. We are in Aquarius season, and this sun and moon are in alignment always in the new moon phase. And they're at 28 degrees in Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of truth, of unique expression, of unexpected events because it's ruled by Uranus. The Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. And revolution and the nervous system. So at this time, many of us are feeling very shaken inside of our beings, right? I know I have disrupted sleep, and I had a Zoom yesterday, and we were talking about the past week and sleep patterns. So that is a very big time. The moon during this solar eclipse, the moon comes between and obstructs the sun. Not completely, because that's why they're calling it a ring of fire. And so the moon represents our feelings, our emotions, and the sun is our fire, our personality, our masculine, and the moon is the moon is the divine feminine. So you've got the two archetypes of divine masculine and feminine together here at 28 degrees, expressing in Aquarius the planet of truth and service to humanity, quite frankly. And we'll talk about who else is in the lineup here, which is very important. But I wanted to also talk to you about, it's 28 degrees, which is the number 10 or number 1 for new beginnings. However, I wanted to read to you from this book, The Sabian Symbols, which I've shared before on my Astro shares. And it was created in the 1920s, 1925, in actually San Diego, California, by Mark Edmund Jones and Elsie Wheeler. Elsie Wheeler channeled these messages. And 1925, you guys, that's how long, 101 years, we've had these beautiful symbolism and symbology. Like my manifest, I love this. My girlfriend gave this to me with a beautiful lapis lazuli attached to it. And I'm constantly dropping it, but it says manifest on it. And this is a time to manifest. So let me just read to you the message here. It's pretty important. Aquarius 11. We bump it up because it's a 10 degree or 28. So we go 10 and then we bump it up to 11. Oh, no. Oh, no, we don't. We go Aquarius 29. Okay. Aquarius 29. Pivot and shift. Self-correcting. This is even more powerful. Aquarius 29. 29 degrees is what we call the anaretic degree, so it gives it extra oomph, because if it were 30, it would go into, every house has 30 degrees, expression of a sign. So Aquarius 29 is the anaretic degree, so giving it extra oomph to this message. A butterfly emerging from the chrysalis. Keyword emanation, metamorphosis. I am so grateful. Thank you, Spirit, for correcting me. And doing it in the live, I'm perfectly fine with being imperfect. This is even more powerful because I will share with you that in a Zoom I was on this week with one of my business mentors, she spoke about the butterfly and the chrysalis and emerging. And I have been pulling cards like enthusiasm filled with butterfly energy. And Richie and I were in the pool on Valentine's Day at 90 degrees. Thank you very much. I love Florida. It's not a hot tub, it's a pool, but it was at 90 degrees and the warm water was heavenly. And he told me about dragonflies, that they spend 2 years underwater and then they have exactly, I think he said, 4 hours to break out of their shell. Otherwise, they transition. They don't make it into a physical, they have to get their wings out to fly. So I tell you all of that because this is metamorphosis. The image of butterfly emerging from the chrysalis symbolizes transformation and self-renewal or rebirth in a new form. I'm going to keep that the message because there's a lot more to read in this fabulous book. If you're an astrologer or into astrology at a deep level, this is a must-have in your library. Because if you're a fan of archetypal energy and numerology and tarot, it all comes together in a beautiful orchestration of messages in divine order. So the 28 becomes a 10. That's how I got messed up with the Sabian symbols. I was in my numerology part of my brain instead of the 29 that I needed to do for 28 degrees. So I reformed that and readdressed that again. It is the butterfly, which is absolutely perfect. Depending on what your natal chart is, and I do readings virtually. If you want to schedule a reading with me, please contact me. I call that my Sacred Soul Sessions. You can look at my Google reviews for people that I have worked with. I also marry that with Sacred Soul Session journeys and contacting the subconscious mind where all of our wisdom resides. Okay, and the truth of who we are resides. And I love connecting with people on that level. So the Wheel of Fortune comes up with the number 10, which is the 28 becomes a 10, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune are changes. So the opportunity to shift everything is here. And of course, 10 becomes 1, which is new beginning. So we are in a tremendously huge opportunity to begin anew in all of our lives. And also the collective to begin anew. Those of us who have just been waiting for this moment of opportunity, it is here, you guys. We are in, and Happy New Year, we are in the fire horse. So things are heating up. And we can talk about the two outer planets that are in alignment: Saturn, the teacher, Neptune, the mystical and the mysterious Neptune that rules the sign of Pisces, putting together the teacher that wants us to reckon and really take inventory of ourselves next to our deepest spiritual journey in our soul's journey. Those two planets are together expressing in Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is fiery. Aries is the first sign of I am. Checking in on the wounds of I am. And why do I say the wounds? Because Pluto is in Aquarius, 4 degrees, foundation number, and it is sextile to Chiron, the wounded warrior, in Aries. So Aquarius is uniquely and urgently in Pluto saying, you must transform now. You must realize the truth of who you are. We must see the truth of what is. The truth is emerging. The truth is coming up. The truth cannot be refuted anymore. It cannot be suppressed anymore. It won't be suppressed anymore. Hence, the time of awakening, the time of truth. It is happening. It is happening now. Okay? For most of us, this is an absolutely wonderful message. So I urge anyone who is in a place of fear to flip that over into faith, to reach deep inside yourself for the truth that's within you, the beauty that's within you, to surrender that fear. That's the Hanged Man and the surrender. Now, the Hanged Man also is Neptune. You know, the Neptune and the Saturn together are shattering illusion. The illusory is being shown. It's coming into with laser focus, fiery and quick in a very unexpected, urgent way. We're going to be hit with all kinds of truths coming out of everywhere. And isn't that what's going on? All over the place. We just sometimes look in our little, I know I do, our little world, and this is our bubble, this is our world, because sometimes it's just too painful out and about there. But you know what? God is in charge, and we are being given this opportunity to be witness to this new beginning time. Mars is here, Mars, the fiery planet of action, in Aquarius also. So that urgency, that unexpected, that nervous system fire is also contacting Chiron. So there is an urgency in Aries, Chiron and Aries, to heal the I am. Now, where that Chiron shows up in your chart, are whatever house that is, are your deepest wounds in your natal chart. And then this is contacting that area, okay, of your chart that needs your attention, okay? For me, it's my home. So that can also be this home. And the moon can embody the body, all right, as well. Um, so, okay. There's a tremendous opportunity here for healing and also spiritual healing. Because also in this stellium lineup with the sun and the moon in Aquarius, and then Venus is also exact conjunct 8 degrees to the north node of the moon in Pisces. And Pisces is about our spirituality. Also, the veil is really thin right now. We are able to communicate. We are able to receive messages. We are able to hone our intuitive skills, our spiritual essence, to connect to our true spiritual selves. These are also the places where we will find tremendous healing and hope within. It's an inside job. Go within. And Venus is also at that 8 degrees in Pisces trine, which means it's 120 degrees. Okay, it's trine meaning it's blessing Jupiter, the benefic, in Cancer, and it's retrograde at 15 degrees. So, in other words, it's re-examining something that needs to be re-examined. And Venus, the planet of self-value, self-love, how we earn our money, is in Pisces. There are maybe some of us that will find tremendous abundance in connecting to the beauty and the truth of our own spiritual gifts and utilizing that as a resource to be able to bless others in this world, calling for purpose. So there's also Jupiter being in Cancer. It's definitely the sign of the mother and self-nurturance. And that 15 degrees expresses in terms of 15 major arcana is the devil. Now, the devil is not the devil, like good and bad, God, devil. In this case, the devil is the prison that we've built for ourselves. It may be a prison of addiction. It may be a prison of self-undoing emotionally or mentally. When we're talking about Cancer, we're talking about home, family, mother, perhaps deep wounds that we've been carrying around from how we were mothered or nurtured, and that we can choose to awaken to the truth and forgive and love and come into our own joy and harmony in the present time, and then fulfill our dreams and access through all of that illusion what the truth of what we really want is. These are the themes of this time right now, and it's really, really beautiful. I am extremely excited about it. And I have to tell you, I've been seeing some posts out there from people I truly admire and respect. And I have chosen not to jump on the bandwagon because it really triggers me to know what has been going on with our planet and what we continue to have to experience. But let us thrive through this time. Let us stay above in truth and connect to the vibrational truth of within who we are and bring forward the energy of love and peace, because that truly is the energy that heals. Love heals. So I pulled a card yesterday, and here's that enthusiasm card. I was working with a mind mastery group that we meet every week. And you see the butterfly? So do you see how everything just keeps layering in messages and truth? And Peshar, vision. Catch the vision of, and that's in the heart, by the way, the heart angel realm. And Peshar is in the heart angel realm, and he is key 15. Now, 15, I also said 15 was that Jupiter, the benefic, who's expressing in Cancer, and number 15 is the devil, the self-imprisonment. So Peshar, catch the vision of the truth which lies within you. Catch that vision, invest in that beauty, because that is the truth of why you're here and what you're here to bring forward into this beautiful new beginning and this beautiful world. We are watching an unfolding of a tremendous magnitude. We are going to reconnect to the ancient wisdom, and we are going to reconnect to the truth. Many of us have been waiting for this moment, and it's a beautiful moment. So stay in that beauty, stay in alignment, in hope and in faith. Walk in faith, not by sight, because what we see is not always the reality, and the illusion is dissolving. The truth is rising. May you be the phoenix rising from the ashes. May we all choose love and peace. Amen. God bless. Happy new moon.